Good evening, everyone. This is Rabbi Karen, and we are here for our Tuesday Ma'ariv service. I thank you for being here to join us. I'm glad you are sharing this time with us. We are on Facebook. We are on simshalom.com. We are on YouTube. We are all over the place, and I'm glad that you could be with us this evening. So please join us as we begin our Tuesday Ma'ariv service. Hine matovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is and how pleasant when we dwell together in unity. And now our call to praise. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vaed. Praise Adonai, to whom our praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due, now and forever. Okay, now the computer, there we go. Hama'ariv Aravim. When we think of the miracles of separating light from dark and dark from light, we think of this special prayer to thank Adonai for separating light from dark and dark from light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, bechokma poteach sharim, uvitvuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umsader et kochavim, b'mishmoroteihem, barakia kirtzono. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshek v'choshek mipnei or. Umavir yom golel or choshek v'choshek mipnei or. Umavir yom umevi layla, umavdil ben yom uben layla. Adonai tzivot shemo. El chai v'kayam tamid yamloch aleinu li'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. O living and ever-enduring God, reign over us forever and ever. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who brings on twilight. Everlasting love you offer your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Okay, stopping the share to say welcome to everybody. Excuse me, we got allergy nose this evening. We are here on Zoom with Laura, Alan, Rudolph, Albert, Marvin, and Joanne. So welcome, everyone. And on Restream, we got Martha and Ruth. So again, welcome to everybody. And I'm glad you could join us on this, in Florida, hot, steamy Tuesday evening. Okay, let's get back to our prayers. And now the prayer that states who we are. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. Baruch Shem Kivod Malhuto Leolam Vaed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom, forever and ever. And you shall love, v'ahavta. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And all these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart. And you shall teach them diligently to your children. And you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you rise up, and when you lie down. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes. And you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates. And you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy, holy unto your God. And speaking of miracles, as the women went through the parting of the Red Sea, they sang this song. Mi chamocha b'alim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh. Who is like you, O God, amongst the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried, Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Gaal Yisrael. This is the prayer where I like to think we add our own words. What are we thankful for? What do we need right now? So everybody, spend a moment. Think of what you would ask Adonai to do for us at this time to help us, because we may be in rough times right now. And if you want to say it out loud, please just unmute yourself or keep it to yourself. Make it a silent prayer. I know last week many of you said peace. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'achamidenu malkeinu l'chaim ufrosh aleinu sukat shalomecha. God, our going and our coming in life in peace now and for all eternity. Spread us over your shelter of peace. Baruch atah Adonai haporeh sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who spread your shelter of peace over us, over your people Israel, and over Jerusalem, and may the rest of the hostages be returned immediately. Yitgadal v'yitgada shemei Rabbah, Yalmadi Rahirute v'yamlich malhute, b'chayechon uvyo omechon uchayedecho Beit Yisrael, Bagala, Bagala, Uvizman Karib, V'yimaru Amen. Yeshmei Rabba Mevorach, Le'olam Me'amaya Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yipar, V'yiroman, V'yinaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitale, V'yitala, Shmei Dekudusha B'richu. Leila mincho bechata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, damiram bi'alma, v'yimaru, amen. And now our standing prayer, which please only stand if the body allows. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Yimotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'Nehem, L'Ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozero Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah. Remember, Adonai, you made promises to our forefathers and foremothers. We're all mishpacha. Please keep those promises for us. Givurot, strength. Adonai is the only strength that we need. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechayeh hakol etarav lahoshia. מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך ממית, ומקיים, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. After all, Adonai gives life to the living. Okay, welcome everybody. Let me check our restream. We have DJ Sean Dog, Barbara, Ruth, and Martha. And on Zoom, we have Rudolph, Laura, Ellen, Joanne, Albert, and Marvin. So welcome to everybody. I hope where you are, the weather is a lot nicer than it was just a few short weeks ago. We're already hitting 90 degrees almost every day in Florida. Parsha Emor. This parsha is filled with 124 verses. In it are the laws and prohibitions of the Kohanim. It states whom they may and whom they are prohibited from marrying, not to be in the presence of a corpse unless of particular relatives. There's a debate whether a wife not mentioned is excluded from the list or understood to be as one. How to honor a Kohen, and the qualifications of the grand priest, Hagadol HaKohen. We are told which animals qualify and which do not qualify to be used as sacrifices. These animals must be without blemish nor physical abnormalities. We continue reading about the festivals and relating their importance. These holidays are Shabbat, Pesach, which we just had, Festival of the Unleavened Bread, Sukkot, Shavuot, which is coming up, Counting of the Omer, which is we're doing now, Rosh Hashanah, and Yom Kippur. The Parsha continues with the story of a man, born of an Egyptian father and Jewish mother, who cursed Adonai's name. Moses, after divine consultation, commanded he be stoned to death, attesting to the fact that the convert must obey the same laws. Rashi interprets that, although he was born of a Jewish mother, he did convert at Sinai. The Parsha continues with the story of a man. This Parsha focuses on physical attributes. In Parsha Kedoshim, we have learned, Hayiten li Kedoshim ki Kadosh ani Adonai. And you shall be holy to me, for I, the Lord, am your God, and I am holy. Yet, as we read, only Kohanim who are physically handsome can become Hagadol HaKohen. You got to be physically handsome on top of everything else. He cannot be married to a divorcee, a widow, or a harlot. His wife must be attractive. He must be without blemish or physical abnormalities. He must not have a limb or eye smaller than the other, broken arm nor leg, nor have blemish, not be a dwarf, a hunchback, or blind. A Kohen with such physical attributes cannot perform the sacrifices, but may partake in the meal. We are told in one Parsha to strive toward holiness, yet impairments are less than holy. Looking for synonyms for impairments are the following: damaged, defective, marred, broken, debilitated, imperfect. How does this play in our 21st century psyche? Have the lessons of this Torah portion been something to strive for? As today there are Kohanim who could not attend a funeral of another than a close relative, other Kohanim would dismiss the restrictions. Have we, as a society, embraced or dismissed requirements of physical attributes? Shulamit Reinhardt states females, regardless of age, have a goal of bodily perfection. Think about that. All you have to do is watch any of the real wives, and you could see what they're striving for. And that beauty equates with goodness. The matriarchs are referred to as beautiful, or even very beautiful. This continues to our culture. The beautiful princess and handsome prince, both are good, always tortured by the ugly antagonist. Our culture is overloaded with people striving for this perfection, and those who feel they cannot measure up are subject to psychological disease, public ritual, bullied, and the bane of cruel jokes and comments. You must be perfect to serve Adonai. You must be perfect to marry the perfect man. I would like to believe we strive to be holy by following Adonai's mitzvot. But this partial leaves me with one question. How do we strive to be holy if we are not perfect? Are there any thoughts? How can we be holy? We do everything we can to be holy. But how can we if we're imperfect? Anyone have thoughts?
I think we listen to our hearts and our own morals and make common sense for ourselves. I mean, we know in our hearts the difference between right and wrong. So I think we need to listen to ourselves.
Okay. All right. Any other thoughts? How about they don't state what a definition of perfect is? What a definition of beauty is? So maybe we're just assuming it means one thing, like on the Real Housewives. But maybe it's open to interpretation. You know, we don't know what beauty is. We have our idea of beauty, but we don't have to agree. You know, you have to think, how did he get her? Why did she marry him? Okay, but yet it's all open to interpretation, right?
That's right, because we see the beauty. We see the beauty in other things and other people.
Mm-hmm.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Somebody could say a good sense of humor is beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
or blue eyes, or
Yeah.
whatever. So, but
Yeah.
we all have our own interpretation. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
we still can be holy
Mm-hmm.
and be perfect in our own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're not perfect in our own eyes, that's okay too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go back to muting ourselves. Excuse me. Now let's take a few moments to listen to the prayers in our hearts and in our minds. Oh, say shalom bimrumav. Uyase shalom aleinu. Ve'akol Yisrael. V'imru. Imru. Amen. May the one who causes peace to reign in the high heavens, let peace descend on us and all Israel. And let us all together say, Amen. Okay, prayer for healing. So please type in Restream and in our Zoom chat any names that you need. Who needs our healing prayers? I will begin with Shoel ben Rivka, Yehuda bat Bela, Boomer Luna and Sammy, Rav Yehoshua ben Meir, Kenny, Basha Tova bat Eva Rivka, Ronnie, Carrie, daughter of Bonnie, Seal's daughter, Hanazisa bat Sally, Nachum ben Gerla, Maxine, Paul, Shalom ben Tova, Bobby, Baska bat Chana, Vega bat David Va'adel, Benjamin Feivel ben Zisel, Bruce, son of Melissa, Lance, Shelley Bat Claudia, Melissa and her mother, Seal, Gail Hughes, Gloria, Rita, Liba Bat Lena, Hannah Bat Leola, and Shelley Holt. Okay. Renee O'Leary, Jerome LaFrancois, Jim Garlitz, Dave Hall, John Hall, Annie Hall, Mike Barron, Jean Burr, Michael Gray, Julie O'Connor, Sharon Carson, all seem Shalomers families and pets who need healing, Marvin Rudolph's cousin Sylvia, Judy Kraft, Rebecca, Michael and Grace Walters, Amy Wolfgang, Sue Buchanan, Sandy Griffin, Ellen Friedman, and Joanne. All seem Shalomers who are ill, Ellen Friedman, Ellen Rose, Joanne, Professor Gruber, Ellen D., and all cancer patients and all in Israel who need peace and healing, and his cousin Sylvia. Marvin, do you want to unmute yourself?
Yeah.
And let's say Emily. Okay, go ahead.
Going all night. Sue Schimberg, Howard Gruber, myself.
Okay. May Banks. Okay, very good. Thank you, everybody. Let's continue. Misheberavotenu Nahol Habraha Limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishebeirach imotenu, Chol habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. And let us say, Amen. Okay, we're going to stop the share for a moment. And we're going to look at the counting of the Omer. The Omer count for Tuesday night, May 13th, 31 days of the Omer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sefarat ha'omer. Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who has sanctified us with his commandments and commanded us concerning the counting of the Omer. Hayom echad ushloshim yom shechaim, arba'a shavuot ushlosha yamim le'omer. Today is 31 days, which is 4 weeks and 3 days of the Omer. Okay. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kikoye haratzot, v'lo samanu kimishpachot adama, shelo sam helkenu kahem, v'goralenu kechol hamanam, v'nachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech, malchei hamlochim, Akadosh Baruch Hu, B'ne'eman, V'ayadonai, L'melech al kol ha'oret, V'yom hahu, Yeh Adonai echad, U'shmo, U'shmo, U'shmo echad. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at the season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise Adonai and pray for the coming of Adonai's kingdom. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, v'yalmad divrah hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayehon u'v'yomechon, u'v'chayeh d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agalav azman kariv v'yimru. Amen. Yehesh me Rabbah Mevorach Li'olam Al Mei Amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yirpar v'yiraman v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei Kudishah B'richu Le'elam Mikol Bechata v'shirata Tushbachata v'nechamata Damiram v'yalma v'yimu amen Yehesh lama Rabba min Shemaya V'chaim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru amen Oseh Shalom b'mumav Hu ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru amen. And may all those who are in mourning be comforted by the one who comforts all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with me this evening. Thank you so much for spending this Tuesday Ma'ariv service with me. And I wish you good health, good weather, happiness, and holiness.